Residence in Spain for the creation of business activity. The other way to obtain residence in Spain. Hello, my name is Antonio Villena. I am the director of a Spanish professional team specialized in residence in Spain, with an experience of more than 33 years. What is this kind of residence? This kind of residence in Spain is a residence that is granted to those who are going to create a business activity in Spain. So, how can I apply for it? You can request it, or it's ideal to request it by those entrepreneurs who have business experience and for those entrepreneurs to want to move the business experience to Spain. It's very common to expand into new markets, look at new customers, suppliers, etc. This kind of residence in Spain is also ideal for those people who have had training or work experience in a specific subject and want to transfer that experience or training to Spain. The main requirement to create this business activity in Spain is to create a very detailed business plan, detailing what is going to be done, what kind of clients we're going to have, what kind of suppliers, including a minimum financial and economic forecast to 3 years minimum. It's highly recommended also that in the business plan to include the support of some possible clients or suppliers. They are very simple supports that simply says that when they will grant the residence in Spain, they will collaborate with us. This business plan must be approved by some of the organizations that are approved for it in Spain, such as UPITA, UATA, ATA, etc. We, from the office, we take care of the entire process and of course the creation of the business plan with the data and the characteristics of the client and the approval of the aforementioned business plan. This approval is made effective by a certificate that is issued PATT certificates. The other documentation to provide are is a document common to the other kind of residence in Spain, such as medical certificates of not having infectious contagious disease with respect to the international regulation of 25 years, or a police record where you have been residing the last 5 years, or a medical insurance that covers any medical assistance in Spain. Also, as it is common to the rest of the residents in Spain, a bank certificate with the economic capacity of the person even the last 6 months of banking movements. And also for this kind of residence in particular, it's also necessary to provide a working life, studies, diplomas, curriculum, everything that can demonstrate the experience you have in this type of business activity that is going to start in Spain. How and where is the application submitted and what approval deadlines does it entail? So, the presentation of this residence in Spain is it a normal project that will not create much employment, or that it's a not innovative technological project? It's presented at the Spanish consulate where the applicant resides. If it's a legal project with more economic investment or a project of interest for job creation or innovation, then the unit of large companies is presented at the UGA. The approval deadlines, if it the UGA, in a maximum of 20 days, it's approved, and if it does not respond in 20 days, it is considered approved. So in the case of smaller projects that are presented at the applicant's consulate of residence, in this case, approval terms that are a bit long. They are the longest of the residents in Spain. Why? So, because he shows up at the consulate, then the consulate sends him to Madrid. Then Madrid to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and this to the Immigration Office of the province where he is going to carry out his business the interested. Once he studies it, he sent him to Madrid, and once in Madrid, sent him to the consulate. All this process depends on the volume of work of the immigration office, but at least a couple of months or 3 is the longest process than the rest of the residents in Spain. Residence in Spain is extensible to the family, wife and minor children. You can apply from the beginning if you have sufficient financial capacity to support the family. You can apply for residence for the whole family, for the wife and minor or all the children with dependency. If this is not the case, the business project can be approved, and after the first year, the residents, like the rest of the residents, may request reunification of the rest of the family. What are the characteristics of this residence in Spain and its renovation? So, the residence in Spain is granted as the rest of the residents in principle for 1 year, then for 2. After that moment, it becomes a permanent residence. Residence in Spain definitive that is no longer subject to any other type of conditions. It should be borne in mind that at least the first 3 years business activity must be maintained for the first 1 year, then the second 2 years, and the subsequent renewal thereafter for the other residents. Financial means are not requested, so the business activity must be maintained for at least the first 3 years of residence in Spain. From this office, we take care of the entire process of this business plan application, and of course, like the rest of the clients, the purchase renovations, family reunification, etc. If you like this video, you can like it to receive news from us. We are here at your disposal on our website, WhatsApp and email, and for any type of query or clarification you want. Greetings.